So I just drove 2 hours over to Houston, and it's probably hard to see, but I got the 4-wheeler, 3-wheeler thing back there, and I'm driving back right now. It's gonna be pretty late by the time I get there, so yeah. So I've stopped here at the wonderful, wonderful Buc-ee's, and here it is in the light. So here it is. This is what I picked up the other night. This is a Yamaha 225 DX, and so it's in really complete condition. It's pretty much fully complete. This stupid goat. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna go get a patch kit and patch that real quick. Bacon strips are like totally stuck in here. All right, that's patched up. And voila! Man, this thing looks nice, dude. So, here it is. The Yamaha 225 DX. And it's actually a little rougher than I originally thought, but it's still pretty good. This is that aftermarket 4-wheeler conversion kit for front end, and the plastics are kind of messed up and they've been patched before and stuff, and this gas cap is broken. I don't know what's up with that. Doesn't have grips. Yeah, no grips. This cap is broken up here. It's got the headlight assembly and they don't look bad, although it looks like it had something that came down here that's broken, like the grill went down a little further. The back brake did work, but I had to go to the very end of the travel. The motorcycle permit expired in 1990. Certified swamp rat too. It's got some decals on it. It's apparently got a Holley carburetor on it, I suppose. That'd be cool. Still has the seat. See, the seat's in pretty good shape. There's no rips on it. It's just dirty. It's got the whole rear end here, the tail light. There's the battery box. I've kind of bent it back. It's kind of out of whack right now. See, there's the air box right there. Rear end is here. It's starting to flake, but it doesn't look bad. Seat off. Which has a little lever under here that you pull. There we go. Seat off. Looks like this is the original seat cover. See, the slide is already taken off the carburetor. Strange. What is the gas tank? Let's see what that smells like. Smells good. It doesn't even really smell like gas. I don't have a key for it, which sucks, but I'm sure I can make it work. A little bit concerning. These bolts are already loose, so yeah. Kinda tight, but not really. Looks like it should just come off. Okay. Alright, this is what it looks like with no body plastics on it. It's got a cool intake. The intake actually goes through the frame, which is pretty cool. See, let's see, is this an original carburetor? Hope it's an original carburetor. It'd be kind of sad if it wasn't. Yep, Makuni. Beautiful, that's just what I wanted, and it looks really dirty too. Look at this, there's like oil all over this thing. This is supposed to be white. This cover's supposed to be black, but the rest of this is supposed to be like metal. And it's just covered in oil and like deposits. This whole engine's covered in like deposits. Whatever. Unplugged wire. Alright, it's time to get this battery box out, or this air box out. Yeah, it is. There's our air box, and well, there's no air filter, and the air box actually looks really clean. Doesn't look bad at all. So, because there's supposed to be something right here, like a solenoid or something. All right, let's see if we can get this carburetor off. I don't want to rip that boot, but that doesn't look bad. Okay, carburetor should be ready to come off. Okay, now my choke's holding me up, so I'm gonna get some extra length there. And it's off. Okay, so there's our slide. Yeah, it's dirty. Oh, that choke was stuck in there pretty good. Yeah, that carburetor, this carburetor hasn't been, oh yeah, it's got really bad old gas in it. Got a really bad gas. So yeah, I don't think this carburetor has been opened in a long time because that gas did not smell good. Ooh. It's got like sludge in there. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, that's no good. Alright, we need to go clean off this carburetor because this thing is gunked up. Well, I don't think I've ever seen a carburetor this bad before, but it's probably hard to see. There's no light in here, but we're gonna tighten this jet so the air fuel screw. So right now it's half a turn, 1 turn, 1.5 turns out. Okay, so we're just doing that so we can kind of reset it to what it was before I start messing with it. 1.5 turns, and look at that, that is so dirty. This is the dirtiest carburetor I've ever messed with. It's so bad. There's like a thick sludge on the whole thing. This thing hasn't run in a long time. And so we're just gonna get, I have this STP fuel injector carb cleaner, and it's actually really good. So I'm gonna just pour some in there, and it's gonna marinate that. It doesn't even want to come out. If I try and screw it, it just wants to come back out, so, or wants to go back in, so. There we go. Finally. The thing was like so stuck in there. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to get this float undone without breaking it. Just a little pin right here, you push it. Alright, so I gotta bust out the big guns here, and see if I can get this thing undone with the vise. There we go. That should have did it. There we go. Throw that in there. Oh yeah, that's dirty. Put that in there and just, there we go. Submerge all that. And then there's this little plate right here, which takes a Phillips. Okay. I don't know if this plate should come out. Looks like it kind of wants to come out. Oh shit, did I break it? I don't know if I broke it. Ooh. Okay, it's metal. Thought it was cardboard for a second. It's got like a little retaining clip on it. I've never seen that. I think part of it broke. Yeah, it looks like maybe just a little bit of it broke. Or if it's supposed to be like that, I don't know. And this is something. Not quite sure what. So I don't think that's supposed to come out. And it just stays in there. I don't know why it had a little retaining clip on it, but it's cleared anyways. The hole's not bad anyway, so I'm gonna just give this thing just a generous amount of this crap. It's coming out this vent line right here. This vent line's good. So I think that's a vent. I don't know what else that'd be for. This is the gas. I don't know what this one's for. This has to be a vent line. And then that's the choke right there. I'm gonna have to make sure that's good. And yeah, I can just start cleaning this thing now. I'm going crazy because it's pretty bad right now. Choke. Alright, so I got this little skinny strand. It's not perfectly straight, but it's gonna work for now anyway. And I'm basically just gonna shove it in all these tiny holes just to make sure that they're all clean. The main thing you gotta do these for are the jets, which are what's been marinating. Look at that, that stuff is cleaning it real good. I'm gonna put this retaining clip back, put this screw back. So clean off this little plate. Now it's time to clean off these jets. These things are terrible. Some of the worst I've ever seen, man. Look at that. Yeah, let me clean this a little better with this brush. Alright, so I got this carburetor all cleaned up and reassembled, so I'm gonna go ahead and slap it back in this thing. We're gonna see if this gas tank holds gas. Hopefully it does. Okay, so now I've got the gas tank put on here, and so I'm just gonna shorten this, put this on there like that, and then I'll put a filter on it eventually, and I'll put hose clamps on it and stuff, but for now anyway, it'll be alright. How's it looking? Looking good.
Let's do checked out the carb yet?
Yeah, I just cleaned it. I just finished getting this. I already installed the choke, and I'm gonna get this slide installed. See what that looks like. Okay, looks like it's working perfectly. So I'm gonna hook up this gas tank and yeah, see if we can fire it. I'm gonna use two-stroke gas just because it has some oil in it, and it'll help lubricate the cylinder and stuff for a first start. So yeah, look at that. It's burning. Is that even supposed to be there? Is that why this thing's leaking oil everywhere? Who knows? This hose cutting tool works great. Hook it up to petcock. I'm not going to do a filter for right now. Okay. Put a little more gas in there. With the carburetor all cleaned up now. Now I'm going to test for spark, see if we can get this ignition system going. I don't know if it has spark, so let's see. It's an NGK spark plug, so that's nice. Let's see. Will my spark plug socket fit over it? No, it won't. And I know I don't have any real sockets for it. So I gotta jimmy a wrench in there. That's the only way to do it. There we go, got it. Let's see how this thing was running. It's a little oily. Yeah, a little wet, but not terrible. Now let's pull start this thing a little bit and see if it'll kick over. Let's get that away from there. Yeah, no spark. Oh, I put the engine on run. Maybe that'll help. Nothing. Alright. Alright, so I've sat here trying to hot wire this stupid ignition and stuff, and can't figure it out. So I'm just gonna go run to town and go get a key made for this, so I don't even have to mess with that anymore. So I ended up getting a key made. Oh, I had to go to the next town over to go to a locksmith, but it works, I hope. So I'm gonna plug it in and see. Alright, so currently we got no spark, so I'm gonna test a few things and see if we can get spark back. So I ended up going around and testing a bunch of electrical stuff with the what is this called? I don't even know. With the multimeter, and the only one that's bad, that's not showing any resistance, is for the CDI box, which is this little guy right here, this little box right here. Everything else is testing good, so I'm gonna order a new CDI box, get a little tune-up kit, a oil filter spark plug, and get some oil for it as well. And then yeah, I guess I gotta go order some parts. So be back in a month. Alright, I put the CDI box inside the freezer. It's supposed to help it if it's dead. So I'm gonna plug it in real quick. Alright, I got it plugged in, so let's see if this thing sparks now. Alright, let's see. So right now I'm basically just waiting on parts for this thing to get the spark going. I'm going to start off with a new spark plug, and then I'm thinking maybe the CDI box is bad, but I tried to do the freezer trick on the CDI box and it didn't make it work, so I don't know, might be something else, but parts will be here in a little bit, and then I'll continue working on this thing. So I've just aired up this front tire and sprayed it down with water, with soapy water, and you can see the basically the whole bead needs to be reseated. There's a little kick right there too where it's leaking air. I think if I take this tire off and clean up the bead, put some bead sealer on it, then I think it'll be good. So I'm gonna see why the other side's leaking. All right, let's see why this one's leaking. This one's probably the bead too. Yeah, so the whole bead on this one's leaking as well. All right, let's see what these back tires are doing.
Alright, well, now it's just the valve stem leaking on it, so at least I got that patched. Let's see about this one. This was happening earlier where I couldn't get a good seal on it. It doesn't flow enough. Like I can't even put air in it. This valve doesn't flow enough air. Yeah, well, I mean, it has air in it, so must not be leaking that bad. So
I'm gonna go ahead and clean the plastics in the seat now, since I'm waiting for parts to come in and they haven't come in yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start cleaning.
Alright, so the seat and the gas tank fairings cleaned up really well, but this back bit has like this really dull layer on top of it. That's what it's supposed to look. It's supposed to be nice, but this isn't super nice, but I'm sure I can fix that. So yeah, I'm just waiting on parts right now. So just start cleaning a little bit. So yeah, but this seat though, this seat is in pretty good condition. It's got like some paint on it or something, but it's not bad at all. I'd call that mint.
cleaned up really nice.
Engine degreaser. This whole thing is covered in oil and stuff, so see if maybe that helps a little bit. Film of oil all over this thing. It's just, I just can't get it off. It's like thick. It's everywhere.
So I know it's hard to tell, but you can see it's just a thick layer of grease all over this thing. This whole thing's supposed to be nice and shiny, and it's just all brown all up here. This is all supposed to be shiny. Besides this is black plastic, or this is black. Here's what the gold wheels, they're alright, they're not bad. Front wheel cleaned up pretty decent too. This plastic cleaned up pretty good. So I'm just gonna go to town scrubbing this engine, get it as clean as I can while it's in the bike. So yeah.